Hi everyone, I just wanted to jump on and do a short video about the key to creating a balanced meal. So people always ask me what they should be eating, what macronutrients they should have at what meals, and all those kind of ins and out questions. And here's my answer. It doesn't really matter. The key thing is having a balance throughout the day. It doesn't matter how many grams of protein you have in each meal and how many grams of carbs you have in each meal and how many grams of fat you have in each meal. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have no fruit with breakfast. It really doesn't matter. What we need to look at, and what the focus should be more on, is kind of having a satisfying meal that fills you up, makes you feel good, that you enjoy, so that there is balance over the day or over the week. Less focus on, making every single meal perfect. But my top advice for making a meal plan or putting a meal together is to try and get 3 food groups on the plate at all times. And I do this even with snacks, okay? But it's just a smaller portion with a snack. So I'm going to kind of give you some ideas. So let's take breakfast as an example. So super easy to get in 3 food groups once you actually think about it. But an easy example would be porridge topped with a banana. So it already contains 3 food groups if you make your porridge with any kind of milk, because milks contain a lot of nutrients. If you use an animal milk, like a cow's milk, that would obviously contain protein and fat as well. Even if you use a nut milk, that will contain some added nutrients because most nut milks are fortified. And you're getting obviously your carbs from your porridge oats, and you're getting your fruit from a banana. Simples. You could add extra fat by adding a scoop of a nut butter. Or you could add a handful of nuts, a handful of seeds, some flax seeds, all these kind of things. Super easy. And same with a dinner, you can just have a potato or two, some veg and a piece of meat or fish or whatever. It's super easy. You just have to kind of think about it. Most of us will naturally gravitate towards having more than 1 food group at a meal anyway. Even let's take a basic pasta dish. Most pasta dishes are, so you've got your pasta, which is your carbs. You'll have a sauce. Most popular is a tomato sauce. That's a veg, still counts. Passata and chopped tomatoes count towards 105 a day. And most of us will whack some cheese on that. There you go, balanced meal. And I think having aiming for the 3 food groups, it's not a rule, okay? And I'm conscious saying it because I don't want it to become a rule. It's just a guideline. And I find it most helpful for younger people, even kids, is setting them up with that. So they can really easily do that themselves if you give them options. So, you can say to your child, this is what we have in the house. What would you like to bring for your lunch? And then you can just go through with them. Okay, yeah, you've got a fruit, you've got a yogurt, you've got a sandwich. We have all the food groups. Great job. It's super simple. And if you're in real stress land about what you're eating, especially in January, you can just do that quick check. Just say, well, I've got 3 food groups. I have everything I need here. And it is that simple. I'm not trying to make your life more complicated here. So the key to balance is variety. And I just find that this kind of aiming for 3 food groups works for most people. It's not difficult. It doesn't take a lot of time to think about it and work out. And it's not super rigid. But it's helpful for a lot of people to have some kind of guideline. Also, I don't ever tell people portion sizes because I think only you know how much you need. So please don't kind of measure out so you have the exact amount of different food groups or anything like that. Just try to get 3 different types of food on the plate. It doesn't matter. The rest of it doesn't matter as long as you fill yourself up, and as long as you feel satisfied and as long as you've enjoyed that meal. So it's just a guideline, but it can be really helpful, and it's really, really useful to use with kids, just to explain to them about variety and having lots of different foods in your diet. So I hope you find that helpful, and a little bit of a guideline to go on. If you're needing some extra support though, please do get in touch and I'd be happy to help you however I can. Lots of love.